Welcome to Final Fantasy X Part 43. After a fierce battle with Spheremorph, which we most desperately owned, it's time for me to reap the rewards in all of the, or should I say, some of the spirit levels that I just got from this thing. Believe me, I'm gonna get more spirit levels. But basically this is all for preparation, because you see, this is not the first boss we have to face in Macalania. Oh no! This is one of many gauntlets. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it can get redundant, but still in all it adds challenge, because keep in mind, next to 7, 10 is by far the easiest game in the series. It has to have some sort of difficulty. Let's go on ahead and use that magic defense spear that I have been hanging on to for the entirety of this game. Why didn't I hang on to that? I don't know. Oh well. Everyone's going to be going through everybody's spear grid anyway, so it won't make any difference.
Yeah.
Alright, what's Orange got now?
Loved you.
And now Tidus is emotionally disturbed.
Just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
He's gonna cry.
I just thought you should.
Cry. That's all he's good for. Yeah, I'm gonna keep making that joke every time Jecht is mentioned. Well, I no longer have any business here. But simply put, I'm just going to have to prepare for the worst. Because like I said, it is going to be a boss gauntlet in this particular stage. So let's go on ahead and save. Owaka's no longer here. He's probably moved elsewhere. And even though it may be a bad idea, thankfully this video is not, messed up. Because most of my recordings that happen, sometimes they get messed up via the virus scan running at the same time as my recording. For some reason, even though I schedule it early in the morning, but still, it somehow managed to peek its way into my recording and mess up the frame rate on the recordings. So to keep that from happening, I'm doing that now. I'm doing everything now. Oh, and there's an Bhed Primer right next to the travel agency.
He'll be rich by tomorrow, all on account of this celebration thing. What? You buying something from me? Great! Hey,
Waka! There's a thing called irony. Let's just be honest, man. You're going to be the biggest victim of irony the world has ever seen. And where that's going to happen, and this will be the last time I mention it, I swear, 10-2. Trust me, you will be the biggest victim of irony. And I can use a stone bracer. Anything with stone ward or stone proof, preferably stone proof, could actually come in handy for later on. So now let's go on ahead and get in. Oh, but first...
Hi there. Would you look at this? They always leave me behind.
I'll get used to it.
Oh, you want me to scratch you? There. Good boy.
And Classico, you too will be a victim of irony. However, everybody who will visit...
How chocobos feel.
I'm gonna stop.
Better chocobo breeder than chocobo knight, huh?
Yep,
Hey, what job
victim
are
of
you
irony.
doing?
But everyone would be a victim if you're bitching.
Yeah, I think so too.
And by the way, you still sound like Tenchi. Before his Funimation voice actor took over.
Resign my commission? Would Captain Lucille let me? Elma would probably laugh at me.
She already does laugh at you. But don't expect them to move just yet. They'll move later, but if you answered incorrectly, they'll just be stuck there for a while. Anyway, I'm gonna try to keep the grinding to a minimum, but since this is a short part, might as well show off these enemies, because these enemies did not show up in the forest. But you'll be probably seeing a lot of them. Trust me, a lot of them. So, let's get out Waka and let's call this a game. Waka, thank you! Fire scan was warning while I was trying to record. It always happens. I meant the footage, not the commentary. So now let's enter in the Rin's shop. And quite frankly, I want to be prepared. Of course, advancing the plot along always helps too, and you have to come here.
A wedding's not supposed to make people feel this bad, huh?
Come on, don't say that.
I say what I want, ever since I was a kid.
And that's what gets you owned by Lulu.
You know it.
For the record, people, everybody being also depressed, they have every reason to. And goddammit, Maichin, if you do not stop pushing me,
Make sure you're prepared, right?
oh, that's the worst Orin impersonation I've ever heard. You suck.
Temple not far. Why stop here?
Now, let's see, one last person to talk to.
Don't forget to smile, remember?
Oh, you're right. I'll try and remember.
I don't think she has any reason to smile. Let's see what weapons we could buy from this shop, if any. Let's see. It's better I try to be prepared than anything. Anything? Ooh! HP plus 10. I'll probably use that for the seeker charge. Actually, yes. No. Get back down to the seeker charge. Whoa! No, actually I'm not going to. Instead, let's sell some stuff. There's a lot of seeker stuff that I'm going to end up selling eventually, because I probably won't need it. But if there is one thing I'm going to sell, it's these katanas. I don't need them, and all they have is just one particular ability. Anything else? Hunter Spear, that can go too. I'll be getting a lot of those inadvertently. Now, let's see. Is there anything else I need to do? No. Before advancing the plot along, I better save, because the boss up ahead is going to give me worlds of trouble. And that's the last thing I need is trouble. Oh yeah! I also forgot I needed a better sword. Because the sword I got is not very good. Or I could equip Brotherhood, whichever one comes first. I will eventually. But the only reason why I didn't was because of the fact that the bosses later on, well, the boss that will be coming up next, and Spheremorph, wasn't that weak to water. Let's see. Every bit of spear grit helps, so I'll be sticking around this entire place and calling myself grinding off screen. And in the next episode, we're gonna actually proceed to Macalania Temple. Granted, the temple itself may be a pain in the ass, but at least I'll be well prepared for what's going to happen before it. This is RBman985. See you guys next time.